A dozen registered sex offenders are expected to move out of a recovery house in the city's south side slopes after neighbors and city officials say they were blindsided.
That home opened quietly on Salisbury Street, just blocks from a playground. Residents say they only learned about it through Megan's Law notifications. Shelley Bortz has more.
The councilperson for the district, Bob Charlin, admits there are currently no zoning rules that regulate where these three-quarter homes can operate within the city. After community outrage and conversations here in City Hall, the operator has agreed to move out.
It's definitely a little unsettling.
It's a quiet stretch, Salisbury Street in Pittsburgh's south side slopes, but that quiet quickly turned into outrage.
I feel very safe in this neighborhood, but something like that makes you wonder, like, do you need to be more cautious, or, you know, what's being done to keep everybody safe? Like, what's happening behind those doors?
Online Megan's Law records show a dozen registered sex offenders living at a three-quarter recovery house in the 2800 block of Salisbury Street. The home sits just blocks from the Arlington Playground and the Arlington Recreation Center in a densely packed, family-filled neighborhood. We're told the building, long vacant, was converted without any warning.
I don't know what caused that to be their status, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm more worthy or deserving of anybody else to have a home and feel safe, but just not knowing, you know.
Pittsburgh City Council person Bob Charlin, who represents the South Side, says he was also caught off guard. He calls the lack of outreach concerning. He says he was unaware they moved in until he started getting calls from frustrated residents.
This is a deeply residential area. This is an area of my district where people are still raising families. These were folks with a record of violent sexual misconduct.
Charland says typically if a halfway or three-quarter house moves into a neighborhood, the operator will reach out to be good neighbors. In this instance, he says the company operating the site, Skyline Recovery, didn't do so. But after several attempts, Charland was able to talk with the operator this weekend, and they have agreed to leave the area as soon as possible.
Thankfully, the operator was willing to move out on their own. We don't really have a hammer to push them out. There's no tools that exist like that for us to move forward and push them out.
While the operator has agreed to move out, the larger issue still remains. What needs to be done so the city and its neighborhoods aren't caught off guard again? Reporting downtown, Shelley Bortz, KDKA-TV News.